Hello, good morning. Today is Tuesday, the 17th of June 2025, and the time is 7:45 in the morning. It's going to be another lovely, warm, sunny day, which is good. I like the warm, sunny days. So, I'm going to tie up a few loose ends that seem to be out there. First one is I did a video the other day called Girls, Girls, Girls. I put a couple of subjects in there. Anyway, in this video, I said that I thought I was a kind person. Anyways, these scammers seem to have took this as a challenge. All of a sudden I've got, oh, my gran needs an operation and she'll die today if she doesn't get it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I said I was a kind person, not Jeff Bezos. I didn't say, hey, I'm Jeff Bezos and I want to give my billions away. Let me know what you need, I'll sort you out. That's not what I said. I said I was a kind person. If I can help you out, I will. That's all I was trying to say. But these scammers aren't the brightest of people. My video I did about the scammers got deleted. They've obviously seen my video, seen their name and reported it, and it's got taken down. I forget what they said, bullying or something. But this is where the system favours the scumbag. I'm sat here exposing scammers blatantly. I've got proof, everything. I'm exposing these scammers. These scammers, rather than whinge about it, I'm the one that gets in the neck for it. My video taken down, TikTok saying, you can't do this. The system favours the scumbag big time. I've got people, when I said I was a kind person, I got people, oh, I'm a widow and my son's got cancer and I have to, make raunchy videos to pay for this treatment he's got to have. Well, I'm sorry, but, life's hard. I'm not heartless, but I can't save the world. I'm not a billionaire. Even if I was, I wouldn't spend it on you. There are people nearer and dearer to me I would help if I don't work. I get a disability check because I've got problems. And if I did have money, there are certainly nearer and dearer people I would help before I helped your nan. Do you realise that? Do you not see that I'm not just gonna give you money? It's crazy the way these people think. But got it in the neck for exposing scammers, so I've got to be careful what I post now and what I show you that is coming through in my inboxes. So that was one of the things. I need to tie up that little loose end just to say I'm not a rich person. When I lived in this is gonna. I was going to say this is going to be a short video, but it's not finished yet, so I don't know. But the last 10 years for me, I've worked in China, and I went for about 2.5 years in Shenzhen, as a teacher. I managed to wing a job as a teacher. Dodgy like, none of it was above board. I was out there on an N visa, which is a business visa, and I should have been out there on a Z visa, which is a working visa. But these schools were taking me on because I could wang this business visa from these other people. All shady, all goes on, all shady. Anyways, in the end, immigration said to me, I went to renew my visa one day, my business, and immigration said, we don't think you're doing business, we think you're working. If you don't organise a plane ticket out of here, right now, and prove to us that you're going to leave the country, we're going to deport you and give you a 10-year ban. So, okay, whatever. So I went and got this ticket and got the hell out of China. Went to the Philippines for a year. Did the Philippines bit, and then I went back to China. Did a year in the Philippines, went back to China for, this time I went to Beijing for about a year and a half. Did a bit of teaching for a year and a half. I then came back to the UK for a year, and then I went back to the Philippines for a year. Now these Filipinos, well, not East Asia mainly, East Asia, they think Westerners are all Westerners are bottomless money pits. No one's broke, no one's poor, no one's on the streets, no one's starving. We all own big houses and drive fast cars, and this is how the media portray the West. Just like in the West, the media portray the places like the Philippines as being poor, everyone's starving on the streets, dying. That's not the case either. There's people out there with stupid money, more money than I'll ever see in 10 lifetimes. You know, it's the same everywhere. You got rich, you got poor. It's crazy how they all sort of think we're rich and we're not. So that's just one of the things. This kindness thing, it just means I'll help you out if I can, as long as it ain't going to cost me, or you know, as long as it ain't going to affect my life, I'll help you out. But I'm not rich. I'm on disability check. I don't work. So, you know, calm down the sob stories. My nan's going to die. I'm a widow and my son's got cancer. I have to send dirty pictures to make money. Well, I'm sorry about that as well. But, you know, I'm not going to pay for your dirty pictures. I've got an internet subscription. Why do I want to look at your vinegar tits when I've got Pornhub? That's, you know, I mean, who's paying for this shit still? There's so much free porn out there. You can't look at anything without a pair of tits being in it. So, you know, I'm not interested in buying you stupid pictures. And I'm sorry if that's your situation, but life's hard. My situation ain't brilliant too. So, you know. So that's my first little, you know, just want to tie up some loose ends and just put the story straight. So back to this video that got banned, me exposing these scammers. You seem to have taken that on as a challenge as well. Like it's not a challenge. I was just saying fools. But I get these posts. I get these messages in TikTok, which I can't show you anymore because I don't want to lose my TikTok account. It seems to be going all right, you know. So TikTok, my YouTube, I get 10 or 11 views on my YouTube. I've only got about 20 subscribers. It's not like it's a retirement plan or anything. But I've got these subscribers, about 10, 11, well, about 27, and you know, it gets 20 views. I'm doing well. But this TikTok, well, I'm getting 800-900 views. I know, when you just scroll through the thing, as you scroll past mine, it's counted as a view, even though you haven't viewed it, you just scroll past it. I think that counts as a view. And I've got like 800 views, which is like quite good, I think. But these scammers that are reporting our video, they seem to, and I was calling them, you know, not the brightest people, which they're not. Anyway, they've taken this on as a challenge. But your words to me are water off a duck's back. I could not care less what you think about me. You know, the scammers. I mean, I care what people think about me, but these scamming idiots, I do not care. You can say what you like. I mean, if you want to have a word war, we'll have a word war. I'll fuck you up with words. I'll bring you down to your knees. I'll make you feel worthless with words. Then I'll convince you it's your fault. I'll do narcissistic stuff like that. I'll bring you down to your knees. I'll convince you it's your fault. And then I'll probably fuck your mum in the ass. Because you are not the brightest of people. Yeah? So, that's another loose end I've got to wrap up. Stop trying to one up on me with your scams, because they don't work. I haven't logged into TikTok this morning because I know there's going to be 100 messages from this, from that, from scammers, from if my gran doesn't have a life-saving operation today, she's going to die. Sorry about that. But, you know, we're all going to die one day. It's a bit crazy. You know, so that's that. That's another loose end I've got to tie up. So, A, don't mistake my kindness for weakness, because I'll fuck you up. B, I'll fuck you up. I'm going to pause this. So, to carry on, these young birds that contact you, or whether they are or aren't, these scammers, I mean, they can find a picture on Instagram. See, the thing is, I ain't logged into TikTok this morning yet, because I've got to give myself a couple of hours when I do that, because it's going to be full of fools. But these people, they'll take a picture. You see, I can reverse image. When I've got it up on the computer, I can just reverse image, and you'll find 9 out of 10 of these pictures are just one of these scammers just stole a picture off Instagram and put it out there as them. I mean, it ain't a genius to work. I don't know how to do it on my phone, but it ain't a genius to work out when you got your PC up and running. These young'uns. So, you know, it's like 20 years ago, I'd have ruined you. I'd have been all over it. I'd have ruined you 20 years ago. Nowadays, they'd probably ruin me. But what they don't realise is when you're 18, they don't realise when you grow up there's more to life than missionary. When you grow up, it's dirtier than that. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. So going back to this post, which has pretty much sparked off this whole sort of thing that I'm doing. It seems to carry on from that one post that I did about where I said I gifted some flowers to a girl to say, hey, hope this brightens up your day. You know, how's things? Anyway, I thought nothing of it. I just thought it was a nice gesture, but it turns out I've heard a lot of feedback from that. It turns out, you know, everyone's different. Everyone thinks different. Some are saying it was a bit creepy, which I didn't think that, but I'm sorry if it was. And, you know, if I come across that way. Other people are saying, wow, that would make my day. I'd love it if someone did that for me. So, you know, you've got two ends of the spectrum there. And then you've got another one that some of you girls just need to go have a fucking period and get over yourself, because, you know, you sort your own ass. There's no reasoning with some of these. And you know, that's how that goes. There's many different types, many different opinions, many different people. I mean, the other day, I'm a bit dark when I'm on the internet. You know, everyone's brave when they're on the internet. And there was a post on Facebook on the Sun page. I subscribed to the Sun post, and it was on about this girl who had pinched a cannabis smoking girl. And pinched and punched babies, and they had all these people. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. And I just put. I mean, I'm a bit of a. I've got a very dark sense of humour. I like Jimmy Carr, Frankie Boyle. I like all the dark. You know, I find it very funny. Some people don't. Some people do. This is what makes everyone different. I find it very funny. Anyway, on this Sun post about this cannabis smoking woman that had pinched and punched babies, I just put, maybe it was the first day of the month. Pinch punch, first day of the month. Anyways, wow. I got it in the neck for that. Some people found that very funny, as I did. And other people were like, oh, how are you? How dare you? That's so bad. That's so, you're an arsehole, this. Which just shows some people find my humour funny. Some people don't. Just as anything. Everyone's different. Everyone has a different opinion, especially in this day and age. No one agrees with anything anymore. Everyone's got a different opinion about everything. I mean, back, again, I'm not saying during the war, but back in my day, everyone kind of agreed on everything. And it was all there was none of this diversity or, you know, all these millions of different opinions. Of course, there were different opinions, but nowadays, There's millions of different opinions. I don't know. It's all very weird these days. So there you go. Like I say, I've tried to make it a short video. What will it be? About 15 minutes. Just wanted to clear up those loose ends. Just wanted to say, you know, calm down. Just calm your pants down, because it's all over my head. So, you know, so I'm gonna end this video. Just a quick one. Have a good day. I'm gonna enjoy the sun while it lasts. It's the UK. We've had 2 days of sun. That's nearly our summer over. Other than that, not much else to say. Just have to tie up those loose ends, let you know that, you know, I'm no idiot, and I can't post things with names. I can't expose people for who they are, because the system favours the scumbag. I get my video deleted for exposing scammers. How about that? So that's how that's going to be. I'm going to end this video, upload it, and go from there. So have a good day. Enjoy your day. Drink lots of coffee. Smoke lots of cigarettes. Onwards.